Peace, everyone out there. This is Sam Mant, CEO, Viral Hip Hop News and DLS Media Incorporated. We are on Push Up with Sam Mant. Peace to everyone out there who will be joining now, later, or whatever, man. Told y'all I'd be on here every day, giving some kind of motivation, something that's going on in my life that I can inspire someone out there to kind of take from, aspire to, and put into their daily routine, their daily lives. So I know a lot of y'all out there that may have checked out the last video that I did, I believe yesterday, when I talked about just being grateful and very happy about situations because things were finally on an up and up for the platform, for the business. Again, after going through some real serious adversity, probably the biggest adversity that I've ever dealt with as a business person, definitely as a business person. So being able to persevere through the tribulations and through the hurdles were definitely something that I took as a victory, something that I took as a trophy, and that I look to just take the momentum and move forward. And the reason why I'm motivated to do this video is just to tell y'all, man, that nothing can stop you but you. Absolutely nothing can stop you but you. We all have what it takes, and we all have the ability to do anything that we want to do, and we all have passion, and we all have our things that we love and we're passionate about, but not often do we take those passions and translate them into things that make us revenue and things that can create a life for us and something that we can live off of for the rest of our lives and enjoy our lives while doing that. That doesn't happen to most of us, but we all aspire to be in that position at one point or another. Now, that doesn't take away from anyone out there that goes and works hard and does their thing and makes sure that they provide for their family, because we've all done that at some point, and we all have to honor the people that do so. But if you have a different kind of mindset, or if you all at some point or another had the state of mind of doing something that you love, 9 times out of 10, that job isn't the thing that you love or you're passionate about. So why do we fall short on the things that we're passionate about, creating revenue for our lives? Well, it's not easy. It's not easy to go out here and put real effort into something that you absolutely love and to gain revenue from it, on top of hearing the people, the naysayers that may doubt your dream, may doubt your passion, on top of the time that it's going to take for you to pursue your dream, and it may not having revenue in it right away and not gaining any kind of money right away, so you get impatient. So it does take a real level of perseverance. It takes a level of discipline to achieve dream. And a lot of us out here, we fall under the habit and we fall under the hypnotic rhythm of just being very complacent. And when things get tough and things get hard, we fall back because it's very easy to just go to the next thing. Now, I'm not saying, like I said, it's not easy to go bust your ass and go work for the man or go work for anybody and get told what to do and get told what to do on your time. And at the end of the day, that's what a job is. They control your time, and they give you a certain amount of dollar, and they put a dollar amount on that time. And oftentimes than not, it's not what you're worth. It's not the value of your time by any stretch of the imagination when you think about what's being taken away from your time, your family, your personal growth, the very things that you may dream about, that you aspire to do. Now, these things get taken away once you put yourself and place yourself into a 9-to-5 situation. We've all been there. So in these things alone, it's very hard to go aspire to achieve your dreams and make them monetary, you know what I mean, sources of income. Hey, peace to you, love. Peace to your husband. Bless everyone over there. Bless your family. Appreciate you checking in on me right now. Just giving a little bit of motivation right now. Did some real great leg work today. I kicked myself. I tore myself up. I couldn't tape that because I just had to go in and deal with some pain real quick, and I dealt with that. So real good workout, and now I'm on here just giving some motivational, just never stopping, never limiting yourself, never putting boundaries on your dreams, boundaries on your passion. And it's very important that we don't. Now, a lot of reasoning on why we don't achieve our dreams and achieve our passion is because of, like I said, patience. We all fall under a certain level of complacency that we've brought on, and a habit that was gained early on in our childhood, early on in our lives, whether we realize it or not. See, I know that I was born and I was raised that we got to go outside. You got to go outside and you got to play. Like, it's cool to be under the TV for a certain amount of time. It's cool to play the video game for a certain amount of time. But 90% of your time, if it's nice outside, your ass is going to go outside. Got to go outside, you got to play. And that forced us to go out here and just use our imaginations and use our mind and just think of certain ways to do things. And I could bring up some funny stories. Oh God and I, CEO of Hip Hop News Uncensored, the co-host with I on the Uncensored Truth podcast, grew up together. It's my cousin. We're family. So we used to just think of different ways. So we'd go and watch maybe like a Tiger Woods, or we'd watch the Williams sisters, and that would make us go, all right, we may not have a tennis court, or we might not have a golfing range to go to, but we just gonna create something because we live in the woods. So we gonna just dig a hole up, and we got a Nerf ball. So we just gonna, and we got one of our old grandpa's canes. So we gonna steal one of grandpa's canes, and that's a golf puck. And then now we got our ball, that's the ball, and we gonna make our own damn golf hole. We gonna have 18 holes, and we gonna rock it like Tiger Woods did. Or if we wanted to play tennis like Serena and Venus, we weren't women, but we looked up to them, looking at two sisters out there killing the game. It was something unseen before, so they inspired us. So we go out there, and our grandpa had this long ass, what do you call them, ladders, because he was really good with his hands, always doing things on his own. You never really seen anybody out there doing paid work at my grandfather's house, because he was doing it himself. And that's where my old God and I intervened on the weekends and stuff, so we got to chill and play with each other. So yeah, we had his long ladder, and we take his ladder across, and we bought some badminton joints. Mr. Boy, appreciate it. J Mar, how are you? Your brother's upstairs playing video games, driving me crazy. But yeah, we used to grab the ladder and throw the ladder across, and then we have some badminton rackets that we bought like $3 or $4 at the store our grandparents let us buy, and we'd go out there and play like we would have done the Serena and Venus, the male version of them. So we always got outside, we always used our imagination, and then of course once we got in the house, we got to, you know what I mean, play the video games or do whatever. But then oftentimes, oh God and I, we'd be writing out plans, and we'd be like playing different games on being CEOs, as wild as that sounds, and being our own bosses and doing things and playing out the roles in our dreams right out in front of us. And that created a habit in us, in our internal spirits early on, to go out here and achieve better. So once we got into the work field, and I know I can speak personally for myself, and oh God has spoke on this on his various platforms. Once I got into the workforce, I knew I had to give it my all. I knew I had to give it 100% of everything that I had. But there was something internal inside myself that told me I was better. And that's not to be cocky, but that I was better than the situation that I was in. I was better than the dollar amount that these people, the business, put on me. I had better in me. And like I said on my other video yesterday, I was always real good at football. I was exceptional at football. I had a lot of college offers. I was exceptional at singing. Got a lot of awards in singing early on in high school. Did a lot of things. Sang a lot of places. I'm not going to go ahead and throw out the various places that I've sang, but did very great things within singing and R&B and things like that. But every time I got to a situation where I could take that step further to go to be great at these various things, something in me just backed off and shied away from the situation, shied away from the light, no matter what. So oftentimes, that is another reason why we don't achieve our dreams, because after we have enough patience to go through and persevere through the time that we're going to have to take the money away, the money won't be there, and various things like that, we get to this certain level, and then it's like, dag, I'm not going to go there anymore, I'm going to quit. So I'm going through the workforce. I'm in the workforce, I'm doing my thing. My parents, I watch both of them work 80 hours a week, put their foot in the ground and grind and work and work and work, but they always taught me and gave me the value of self-worth. Go out there and do it on your own. Go out there and lead the way. They just really never understood and had the blueprint to do it themselves. God bless them for giving me and instilling in me the value of hard work. So when I'm out here working and doing my thing, like I said, I always knew it was something in me. It was no disrespect to the person that may have been supervising my job duties at the time or anything like that, but I never had a boss. You're not a boss of me. You're not my boss. I am the boss of myself. And I preach that to my son. I will preach that to my daughter. But as I was preaching this to them, and I always tell them this, I got to lead by example. So as I'm in the workforce and as I'm working my behind off to make sure that I provide for my family, I also told myself I have to allow a certain amount of time to get back to my dreams and really put my foot in the ground and get that going, because that in itself, with my passion combined, will give me money in abundance beyond any job upon my imagination. And that was 100% real. So I had to give it a lot of sleepless nights. I had to put in a lot of tireless days, because I'm also a father and I had the 9-to-5 and I was also pursuing my dream. But I got relentless and obsessed and possessed with my dream. And that was to articulate my voice, articulate my word, articulate my opinion to people out here who really genuinely cared about what I had to say, and that could take what I have to say and put it into their lives and take it a step further. That is a passion of mine. I did it through my singing, I did it through my writing. I even did it on the football field to a certain respect or another, just wanting people to admire my abilities. But I never saw myself as a circus show. So I have a funny personality. I could go out here and joke around. But when I came on here, I wanted to put myself on a platform and create a brand that people can go and respect and go, you know what, that brother is doing some positive things. He's real, he's raw about his perspective, but at the end of the day, you're gonna take something from what he has to say. That meant something to me. I was always told, even as a child, because I grew up in a household that was raised in church, that I was marked. And that always kind of worried me, that scared me. What does that mean? Mark, mark, mark. And now that I'm an adult, and now that I really understand, and not to sound crazy, but what my destiny is and what is out here, what's really meant for me to do, it all makes sense that, okay, I have a mark. I'm supposed to articulate and speak to people. That's one of my passions, and that's what I'm meant to do, and people resonate with it, whether that be 2, whether that be 2,000, whether that be 5,000, and I've had them all. And each and every one of the times that I've gotten to speak to people and they've responded in a positive way or any way at all, that's a signal to me that I'm doing the right thing. That's what I need to see. It's a great thing to see. So I'm going to put my best foot forward in making sure that I put everything and every effort into pursuing my passion as much as I do into this 9-to-5. Once everything and once my habits and once the paradigm and once the pendulum swang and everything started going in that other direction that I wanted, I seen the abundance. I seen the value in my words. I seen what it can bring me, not only in monetary value, but in spiritual value and value through the various subscribers that I have in each one of my platforms. And I've said this numerous times, I love this platform the most because although it's probably my smallest in size in channels, it's the place where I can get really personable with the people out there that may watch. And I know that I'm making a difference through the various comments, through the people that watch and engage with me, and it's very humbling. And I love getting on here, and I'm gonna make it my duty, like I told you guys yesterday, to get on here at least once a day, whether to have these kind of discussions or to go and do my thing in the gym. I wanted to have a good gym discussion too. I may have that later on or tomorrow in regards to a gym could be anywhere. Don't limit yourself in health. Don't limit yourself in your goals. Don't think because you may not necessarily be able to get to the gym today or tomorrow that you can't put effort in working out and gaining physical fitness and achieving, physical health, because we could do that every day. If you got a floor, you could do push-ups. If you can't do boy push-ups, you can do, I don't want to say girl push-ups, but you can take it a step down, put your knees on the ground, and get there and do another version of push-up. But you can push up past anything. You can do self-squats. You can do jogging in place. You can go buy a jump rope for $3. You can jump rope. You can go and find a chair and do a dip. Anyway, don't find an excuse or a reason not to achieve your goals. Don't say, oh, it's rainy outside today, or I'm tired, or I may have my kids that I can't do this. You can do anything you want to do. Don't set boundaries on your life. And the more you do that and the more you're consistent at these things, the habit will change. The pendulum will swing the other way. Your paradigm will be different, and you'll start achieving and seeing the value and seeing what's the word I'm looking for? You'll be able to manifest everything that you're trying to achieve. It's a beautiful thing. It's very, very real. We all have it in us. We just have to stop limiting ourselves, stop putting boundaries on our dreams, and have the discipline and have the wherewithal to be able to go through and hop the hurdles that we need to in order to find the success we're looking for. We all have it in us. My brother, Hip Hop News Uncensored CEO, I got his merchandise on right now, had to go through them same hurdles myself. I had to go through them hurdles. We all continue to go through them hurdles today. My brother, Mr. Jeffrey Boyer, doing his thing, martial arts instructor. He goes through them hurdles every day. He perseveres through these hurdles every day. So just shout out to everyone that'll be watching. Make sure you share this video, the people that'll be coming in. I hope that I inspired somebody out there. I'll be on tomorrow because I said a couple weeks ago, I wanted to do like a dad's forum. Every Sunday I wanted to get the dads in there, even the moms come in there and have your perspective. But I wanted to talk to the dads out there and start breaking some of the bad stereotypes that are out here in the mainstream media in regards to fathers, how they're looked at, and how us in particular as black fathers are looked at out here. I want to have a forum on how we can build to be better fathers, things out here that we do with our kids. Let's make that a real positive thing every Sunday morning. I'll probably do it around, I know a lot of people go to church and things like that, maybe about 11 or 12 or so, right before the games or whatever. We'll have a real fathers build and have a good discussion on ways that we can be better men to our kids, better men to our community and things like that. So shout out to everyone that'll watch this later on. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to Push Up with Sam Man if you haven't already. I'm about to get on out of here. I know I had a couple runs to do. I'm about to go knock my son upside the head because he's playing this video game right now. But yeah, man, I love each and every one of y'all out there. Peace. This is Sam Man, CEO of DLS Media Incorporated and Viral Hip Hop News. Love each and every one of y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.